Not every time that you open your mouth to speak is a knowledge that can take you far in itself. So there are a lot of people who don't know a thing and they want to raise their hands to prove that they know something. Great people, I want to let you know, knowledge is a driver of growth. So you can learn through observation. You can learn through the power of questions. You can learn through reflection. But all of that, you can learn through reading and training and seminars. What you are doing now is a learning system. In fact, you have to celebrate yourself right now for choosing to be a learner, a perpetual learner. Celebrate yourself, honestly speaking. I want that energy to rise up. Celebrate yourself wherever you are. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. Open up the system and celebrate yourself. Open up, celebrate yourself. Whoa. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is the energy. It means that you are one of a kind. It means that you have stepped up your game. It means that you have chosen to be big. It means that you are stepping out of the ordinary. It means that you are extraordinary. It means that you are somebody the world is waiting to see. Because those who step out from unknown to known, these are individuals who make a mark. I spent every week reading 5 books in my early days. And it will interest you to know, my friends, that recently I ran for governor of Imo State, 2019. When I failed forward, it's only knowledge that will let me know that I failed forward. I didn't fail election. I failed forward. I ran for governor. I wanted to win, and I came with a force, but I failed forward. When the elections was over, what did I do? I came back to Abuja. Knowledge will trigger me to seek more knowledge. In that year alone, 2019, I spent over $60,000 to go overseas in 4 sessions to learn under some of the best names. People like John Maxwell, people like Brian Tracy, people like John Adair, people like George Fraser, and sat close with them and learned for 1 whole month. I was learning from London to America, searching for knowledge. When I came back, I set up the most comprehensive leadership center in the country. That's what knowledge can trigger. You don't know it, you are sidelined. You don't know it, you are sidelined. So knowledge is a trigger. Number 2, as I began to run my thought, is attitude. Winning attitude. There are certain attitudes that you develop as a leader who is visionary. You don't fall and remain flat on the floor. Whenever you fail, what do? You rise. It's an opportunity to rise. So you are on the move consistently. You don't get what we call depressed because of external situations around the environment or family situations. No, you don't allow all of the externals control you. You control your mind. That is what's called mind leadership. You gain mind leadership. You decide what comes in and out of your mind. That is what it is. As soon as you are able to have that winning attitude, what it means is that you are always thinking about winning. And when you lose, you do not agree to stay on the floor. You step up and pursue. That's what it is. Vision is a driver of growth. Show me anyone who has vision, and I'll show you somebody who is willing to wake up in the morning and drive growth. Because if a man does not have a purpose for waking up, sleeping becomes interesting. So what will enable you wake up from sleep is when you have the attitude to take action and step out and win. So you are always the goal getter. The attitude of it is done. Nothing is impossible. It's an attitude in itself. There's no room for failure mindset. It's about let's get it done. Anytime somebody gives you a task, let's make it happen. Don't say it's not possible. Get attitude, a winning attitude. The other one is the skill. Skill, X, the skill. 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 Everybody must have one skill. I am not an advocate that you become jack of all trades. I am someone who believes that you need a skill, just one skill. It's better you become the best computer programmer the world has ever produced, just one, than your 5 things at the same time. I am an advocate for 27 years. All I have just done is the skill to speak and grow leaders. That's what I have got, to organize. That's what I've got. The skill for leadership, that's what I've got. So that's why if you mention Linus Okorie, it's leadership. Mention a man they call Michael Jackson. If I mention Michael Jackson, type in what you will know, you know him as Michael Jackson. What skill? What is his skill? Type it in, Michael Jackson. Type it in. Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan, what is his skill? What is Michael Jordan's skill? Did you see that? you mention names. Kafi in Nigeria. What's her skill? The gentleman they call Chinua Achebe. Chinua Achebe. What is his skill? Chinua Achebe. Do you see that? Not 2, not 3. There must be scale of preference. Opportunity cost is if you want to be best at something must give way. It's just one thing. Right now in your life career, if you can capture one skill, you want to put 100% in developing, then you're on the path of seeing beyond today. So in 10 years, in this particular skill, what is it going to look like in 10 years? In 10 years, you have developed a capacity to speak, and everybody's going to be like, whoa, who is this guy? In 10 years, you have developed the capacity to lead in politics. And guess what? Finally, habits. What special habits are you developing now? Habit to wake up in the morning early, habit to have respect for time, habit to be able to become all that you can be. Positive habits of actually networking, meeting great people. Form a habit of always meeting people. Habits, what are the habits? Find good habits, destroy bad habits. Guess what? You're on your path to success. So I conclude with these following thoughts. Life is all about impact. Only visionary leaders are eventually celebrated. Leaders with the capacity to think beyond today, they are selfless. Leaders with the capacity to think today are transformational leaders. Leaders with the capacity to think beyond today are those who leave lasting legacies. Are you a Wakapas? Or are you going to leave a legacy in the sun of time? My friends, I say a big thank you to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. In fact, I've learned a lot, and I believe everyone has learned so much here today. I can't even begin to explain how this has brought a mindset shift for me in this session. And I would just like to say, everyone, if you've learned something, which I believe you have, would you please unmute your mics and thank our speaker? He has really helped us. He has opened our minds up to what.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much,
We
sir.
love you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. We have
God
learned a
bless you,
lot.
sir.
Love you,
Wow.
sir.
It's been a privilege. Thank you, sir.
So you all
Well,
can
like
go on my Instagram,
much,
follow me
sir.
on Instagram at _ Linus Okorie, and then we can continue the conversation from there. Have a beautiful day. Bye.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
sir.
Thank you, sir. God bless you,
We
sir.
appreciate your time.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much,
Thank you, sir.
everyone. So
Thank you
I
so much.
believe you all have your
Thank you, sir.
snippets. I believe you all have your
Thank you,
snippets, what
sir.
you wrote down from the session. So just put
Thank you
that
so much.
in, let it sink into your mind, let it shift your mindset, and apply it in every of your situations, because leadership, you have to first have self-discovery, as I said. so that you can have self-leadership and then you can change the world in however way you want to. Thank you so much. Keep your comments coming in into the chat box and as we go on into the next session. Over to you.
Thank you,
Victoria.
Senami. Augustine, please over to you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We're going to the grand finale for today. We have another keynote section. I'm super excited about this, but I will leave it over to Augustine to do the introductions. Augustine, over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Victoria. Thank you, Senami, and thank you so much, Mr. Linus. It's a whole sea of nuggets, and we have a lot of, not just one, not two, not 10, and definitely not 20 takeaways from your section alone. I mean, my brain literally exploded when you said, when one has no purpose of waking up, sleep becomes very exciting. You look for new ways to position yourself on the bed, and look for means to suit your idleness or your laziness or your lack of purpose. So thank you so much, sir. That was a mind-blowing keynote. Thank you so much, sir. Well, we are going to the next round, the grand finale. And I want to, before we introduce and bring up our speaker, I want to let you know that this event is also live streamed, I think, on YouTube. So you can go on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Skill Factory Africa is on YouTube. Subscribe. We have a page on Instagram, Skill Factory Africa. Do well to follow. Tag us. This nugget you are writing. This nugget you are writing. This nugget you are writing. Please. You can put it on your status. Share it. Let the world know what you're doing. Let the world know what you're learning. If you remember the first section, our speaker said that when you are somebody who is given to teaching what you learn, you reinforce your knowledge. You reinforce that knowledge. What you can teach, you reinforce. So please ensure that the nuggets you're getting, the takeaways, you're sharing them. The takeaways, like takeaway rice, ensure that your audience, your crowd feeds from it. Thank you so much. I'm the mechanic, and I would like to bring up our next speaker for his keynote. The speaker I am bringing, I can see him smiling. I can see him smiling from ear to ear. He's an amazing person. Let me just quickly tell you who this man is. He is Mr. Stephen Akintayo. Mr. Stephen Akintayo is the Group Managing Director and the CEO of GTEX Global. GTEX Global is a multinational group of companies that started in Nigeria and has presence in over 4 continents of the world, not countries, 4 continents. That is mind-blowing. It has several offices in Nigeria and other African countries. It has an office in Dubai that oversees the Middle East operations. He has an office in London that oversees the operations in Europe, and an office in Florida for the operations in North and South America. The services that GTEX Global affords include, but they're not limited to, real estate, agriculture, media production, digital marketing, e-commerce, logistics, investment, advisory, consulting. That is a lot. So that tells you that this person I'm bringing up has an immense wealth of experience and has a lot to offer. So please, if your virtual hands are not busy, not your physical hands, so just in case you cannot, if your virtual hands are not busy, I want you to chat a lot of claps. You get it? You get it? Chat a lot of claps. If you cannot clap like this, and I cannot hear you, Mr. Paul, wonderful. I want you to give me a round of applause. Yes, give me that SAB welcome. SAB gang, as I make welcome for his keynote, Dr. Stephen Akintayo. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm excited at listening to my friend, Dr. Linus Okorie. That was a powerful session. I'm sure other speakers you guys have had have been impactful. Thank you for organizing this. I'm happy that young people are mobilizing themselves, coming together and adding value. And the name of this organization is so unique, right? Skill Factory Africa. Amazing name, amazing concept. Congratulations to the leadership. And I think you guys are doing a fantastic job. Well done. Okay, I'm told that I have 30 minutes, or is it 45 minutes? I need to know exactly what's the time. Hello? What is my time?
30 minutes. 30 minutes. Thank you, sir. 30 minutes.
Okay, well, I want to encourage you that if you want to host guests like myself, right, try and adjust your itinerary, because I see a lot of people make this mistake, right? I charge $20,000 to speak, and if I choose to come for free, it won't be a wise utilization of that time to give me 30 minutes. First of all, how can I put what I've learned in 13 years in 30 minutes? Right? It's also one of the challenges generation is having. You know, we are called the speed generation, and we expect that things happen fast, but in reality, things takes time. So can everybody type TTT? So I'm going to start on that note. Things takes time. I look young, but I've been in structured registered business for 13 years. I've been doing business informally for about 20 years now. And it's important that young people, I saw a data recently that says that Nigerian youths are the most pressured youth in the world. And I think one of the problems is that we just think things can happen overnight. I'm shocked when I heard that you guys changed girlfriends, 3 girlfriends in 3 months or 6 months. How did you do it? Right? I don't know how you guys are really jets. In our days, reply to a proposal when you toast a lady can take 6 to 1 year before she agrees. Right? So how can you date? You know, how can you date 3 guys or 3 girls in 6 months? I'm still trying to figure my brain around it. But it's one of the best things that will change your life forever. Understanding the reality that things takes time, right? Great things, good things can come, but it takes time. And you will need to be humble. You need to be disciplined to continue the journey of that thing you discovered that is going to make you great, even when it doesn't look like it. However, let me say here, strategy must keep changing, but the vision must remain the same. Okay? Let me repeat it again. Strategy must keep changing, but the vision must remain the same. So I can keep changing the strategy of how I'm going to go about achieving the vision, the dreams that I have. But so strategy can change, but vision must remain the same. I must remain consistent with my vision. A lot of people have known me for years. They never did business with me until after 10 years later. Some 7 years later, and some of them were quite good investment. So if I had given up early, I would not be where I am today. Okay? Are you getting value? If you're getting value, type I'm getting value.
Empowering business entrepreneurship ideas.
Lara Williams, you need to mute yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead. Are you ready for me, guys? I need energy from you, so I like you to comment. If you're ready, type I'm ready. So I'm Stephen Akintayo. I'm the founder of GTS Global. Like we said, we're a group of companies with office in Dubai, London, Florida in the US, and different locations in Nigeria. And we're into e-commerce, we're into real estate, logistics, different subsidiary. I've received several awards, countless awards. And I've been mentored.
Hey, today I'm on with the Global Property Brokers Conference. Dr. Stevens with me. This guy is amazing, phenomenal human being, okay? I got 10,000 people in Nigeria watching this today. You can see this right here. I got my little light set up. I'm in Miami.
I don't know if you know this guy. If you know him, type, I know him. If you don't know him, type, I don't know him. Well, for those of you who don't know him, if you don't know a rich man, who do you want to know? Now, poor man, you won't know. So this is Grant Cardone. He's done over $3 billion in real estate. $1 billion, not naira. For that to be in a good context, he's done over 1.6 trillion naira in business. So the first thing I want to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, you need mentors to succeed in business. You need successful mentors. One of the biggest challenges this generation is having, we have not gotten the right mentors. Somebody one time said to me, he said, Dangote has how many people on Instagram? Hush Puppy had over 2 million. Why are we not connecting with the right mentors? One of the things I often say is that the irony of this generation, right? We prefer to look rich than actually being rich. If you are making money illegally, you are not rich. You are borrowing time because it will catch up. Okay? You are not rich. You're just borrowing time. So it's important to look for worthy mentors. Worthy mentors, right kind of people to connect with. People who in the society make sense. I want to tell you guys, it's not about how far, it's about how well. I travel all over the world. I have peace of mind. I sleep like a baby. That's the kind of money you want to make. Not the money you make and you are scared. Connect with worthy mentors. Right mentors. Right? Mentors that by even you associating with them, your own brand steps up to the next level. That is how you want to live your life. And it's very important that you understand this. Okay, I want to show you somebody else who is also a mentor of mine. Right? And let me see whether you know him as well. Okay? How many of you know this man? The next person.
Hey, I'm today.
How many of you know this man? Okay? This is myself and Robert Kiyosaki. I hosted him last month. He's the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. This man's book changed my life. Rich Dad Poor Dad. I read his book at the age of 18. And I won't be here financially without this man's book. Worthy mentor. And ladies and gentlemen, it has taken me almost 20 years to have a one-on-one relationship with this man. So young people, the fact that you've seen Dr. Stephen today does not mean you must have one-on-one relationship with him. Start with his books. Start with his videos. Life is in phases, men are in sizes. Leave your size pattern. Everybody type that. Life is in phases, men are in sizes. Leave your size pattern. Right? I charge, the cheapest of my coaching program is $10,000. You can't afford it. So stop coming on people's social media. What? I said, sir, how about we students? We were also students before. We also had mentors. Right? We did not go and disturb them when we were at the level of 10,000 naira. What we did was we bought their books. Right? We connected to their contents. We got their seminars. When they are doing conference, we go there and we listen. We understood that TTT, never forget that. Things take time. The same Stephen Akintayo is able to host this man. Now, for you to understand why we say life is in phases, can anybody guess what it cost me to host the man after following him for almost 20 years? You will have thought that my testimony, oh, I read your book, it changed my life, will have done the magic. Can somebody guess how much I paid to host him to train others? Anybody, just guess. Because, and by the way, I'm not saying this to brag. I just want you to understand the dynamics. Somebody said $1,000. How? Daniel, how? It's a billionaire, right? By $1 million. Take it easy, guys. So I paid $25,000. I hosted Grant Cardone. By the way, the event you saw Grant Cardone speaking, right? For him to speak at that event, I paid him $50,000 to speak for 1 hour, right? For 1 hour. So that somebody is charging you, right, doesn't mean they are not being reasonable. It's their level. And you too, you get there. And when you don't pay for valuable services, when you don't respect those who have gone ahead of you and their protocol of engagement, how can you get to where they are? Somebody say, but they are rich, they should make it free. If they have been making it free, they wouldn't have been rich, and I would not have been interested in their story. Are you learning? If you are learning, type I'm learning, right? Because these are the culture that has made Nigerians to become thieves. This is why Nigerians steal. Because everybody wants free. Now, where will the money come if they are doing everything for free? Okay, I don't know if you know this guy, the mentor. Another mentor. Get it.
What's up to all the students and Stephen Akintayo's class? I just want to say, let him keep coaching you. Hopefully he's putting you on the right track. I just met the man. I think he's amazing. What's up? There you go. All right, get focused.
Again, who knows this guy? I don't know if you know him. Yes, Shark Tank. The only black guy on Shark Tank. Only. Ever. Damien has done over $6 billion in transactions. $6 billion. Let me tell you how I catch my mentor. I flew all the way from Nigeria, business class, went to Florida just to go and see one man. That's also how I connected with Grant Cardone. Flew all the way from Nigeria just to go and meet one man. He's not God, and I know he's not God, but I understand the place of valuable mentors. Sir, if you have the right mentor, you are made. The reason our generation is struggling, we don't have worthy mentors. We are an arrogant generation. I can do it by myself. I don't need anybody's help. Who then be? Who mentorship help? Is the reason why many of us are not where we should be financially. I used to think that they were doing me spiritually. I had done several businesses I kept failing. I used to think it was demonic. I did almost 20 businesses. I hawk electronics, I used to sell popcorn, I used to hawk books, and I kept struggling. I did not know my problem, the demon, was lack of mentorship. The day I got the code and I started getting mentors was when my story changed. And today, I will never do any business without a mentor. I would rather use all my money, all my investment, right, on picking a mentor, than, and then all my money is finished. Because when you know, you attract OPM. Who knows what OPM means? Okay, other people's money. Knowledge will always attract capital. Let me say this again. Knowledge will always attract capital. It's not capital you need. It's the knowledge of the business. If you really have the knowledge of the business, people will gather their money and give you to go and trade. So your priority should be on mentorship, on training, on personal development. I just authored my latest book and you should get it. Right? It's called Billionaire Habits. Right? I shared how I became a billionaire. Even though I started my business with 1,000 naira in this country 30 years ago. 1,000 naira. So some of you who thought I started abroad, I started in Nigeria. I made it in this country before I started expanding offices across the globe. Right? I just returned to Nigeria last week. I'm in our Dubai, Abuja office. But I started in this country. Tell you, I want everybody to type it. I can make it in Nigeria. I will go abroad and open a business. Everybody, I want to type it. I told you I like engaging class. Everybody type it. I will make it in Nigeria. Then I will go abroad to open it, to expand my business. right? You must have that culture. Anybody who told you can't make it in Nigeria, you must travel out before you make it. They are lying to you. They've deceived you. And it's harder to make it outside Nigeria than in Nigeria. Many Nigerians are doing security business in Dubai. Many are doing security business in US. Many are doing security business, car business in the UK, in Canada, inside winter. Ladies and gentlemen, a lizard in Nigeria will not turn to alligator in Canada. Build yourself, load yourself in this country. Become somebody important here. Get loaded before you get out. Load yourself here. That's my story. I made it in this country. Now, listen to what Brian Tracy said about me. I don't know if you know Brian Tracy. He said about this book. He said, this is an amazing book full of wisdom and ideas that you can use to improve your financial situation immediately. All the millionaires and billionaires I know around the world practice these ideas to become rich. And so can you. So I want to encourage you, if you are serious about building wealth, start reading books and buying books, not novels. Grand Gisham, or what do you call all your novelists? Read self-help books, books from those who have made it. Success leaves clues. Everybody type, success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. There's a clue. And you can become successful as well. Just follow the clue. So the topic I've been given is tipping point, building the future. So I'm going to scroll down my slide. Number one, build your personal brand. Number two, master the skill of time management. Number three, be open to challenges. Do not be afraid to take risks. Number four, be open to feedback from your colleagues and superiors. Number five, learn to work as a team player. Right? And then this is 4 ways you can connect with me. Because of our time, I will only take number one, build your personal brand. I want you to know that people do not buy products, they buy individuals. People do not buy products, they buy you. Your personality is what determines how much you command in the marketplace. And so you have to build your brand. Your brand is who people perceive you are. What comes to people's mind when they mention your name? I realize nowadays, when my name is mentioned, 2 things come to their mind: real estate and billionaire. But guess what? I made it so. Understand that you have to determine the brand that you carry. And whether you determine it. If you do not personally design your brand, they will design it for you. Life will design your brand for you. Life will design your logo for you. And this is why, if you do not have a straight destiny, do not, wear designers. You have not designed your life, you are wearing designer. Your destiny is not straight, you are wearing bone straight. Ladies, are you here? Where are the ladies here? Type we're here. All the ladies, type we're here. If your destiny is not straight, particularly your financial destiny, stop wearing bone straight. If you have not designed your life and that of your finances, stop wearing designers. Guess what? I still don't wear designers today. If you see me wear one, it was a gift. But very soon I'll start wearing designers. Guess what you will see on the designer? SA. My own made design. We're already working on it. Wealthy people don't wear designers. And if they wear one, they are the owners. They made it. And I ask you a question. Which designer is Bill Gates wearing? How many of you have seen this Bill Gates on a designer? Tell me. Tell me, which designer is Mark Zuckerberg wearing? Oh, let's go to Jeff Bezos. No, let's talk about Elon Musk. When last did you see him on designers? The guy who made it so simple is Steve Jobs. Black shirt, Plain black shirt, blue jeans. Let me say this, and you should write it down. Poor people buy what they don't need to impress people that don't care. Yeah, oh deep, eh? Poor people buy what they don't need to impress people that don't care. Yes. May you be delivered today. Can I get an amen? Poor people buy what they don't need to impress people that don't care. So you must wake up and face your destiny. See all your friends that are mocking you. When I was in Osu, I went to Olabisi Obanjo University. My friends used to mock me. I had 2 jeans, it has faded. And I had one faded suit. Somebody dashed me, he wanted to throw it away. I said, I've never used a suit in my life. Please give it to me. Right? And what was the other thing that I had? Right? The other thing I had was, let me see, I had 5 shirts and they're all faded. That's how I grew up. But I never doubted the fact that I'm going to be stinkingly rich. I never doubted. I knew I was going roots downwards to bear fruit upward. Today, all of them wearing designers when their lives has not been designed. They are begging me for a job. Today, none of my mates that went to school together is as rich as I am. Meanwhile, when we were on campus, I was the laughing stock. Let me say this, and you should write this down. Well, rich people do what their mates are not doing today so that they can afford what their mates cannot afford tomorrow. Let me say it again. Rich people do what their mates are not doing today so that they can afford what their mates cannot afford tomorrow. On campus, I was busy buying books. My mother would send me 10,000 naira. I've used 5K, 7K on books. I wasn't buying clothes. My shoe, I turned to Keno. When it rains, water entered in my stockings. Because I was busy reading, buying books on rich people. Are you not surprised that I'm rich myself? So it's up to you. Now, what are the things that determines a great brand? Determine what you want to be known for. What do you want to be known for? Define your audience. Who are going to be your audience? Who are your audience? This brand that you are building, who are your audience? Right? Number 3, research your desired industry and follow the expert there. You must get 20 experts in your industry. 20. 10 locally, 10 international. Okay? Ask for informational interviews like the one we're doing today. Right? If you're able to attract such people, do informational interviews with them. Next, prepare an elevator speech. If you meet Dangote in the elevator, the reason they call it elevator is 60 seconds. An elevator will get to its destination. What can you say for the person to be willing to see you again? That's why they call it elevator speech. If you meet Stephen Akintayo today, what can you say in the next 60 seconds that will make me want to see you again? Practice it, not when you see me, you'll be thinking. You should have a standby elevator speech. Standby. Okay? Next, embrace networking. Network with great people. Some of you have friends. Rubbish you discuss. I have met billionaires in my life. I'm yet to meet a single billionaire that is a gossiper. Wait, let me say it again. I am yet to meet a single billionaire that is a gossiper. Nobody is perfect. Stop analyzing other people's life. Face your own road. Face where you're going. Stop, wasting time. Network with great people. Right? There's no neutral friend. Your friend is either adding value to you or taking from you. No neutral friend. So all these friends that you talk rubbish, they are not going where you are going. Move on. Get somebody else. Get people who are... There should be some friends you sit around. You can't sit well. You are challenged to go for greatness. Ask for recommendations. Let great people recommend you. I just got that from Brian Tracy. You saw, now, how many of you agree with me? People may not know me, but they hear Brian Tracy said this about my book. Will they not buy the book? They will buy. because of what Brian Tracy said. Grow your online presence, right? Grow your online presence. I realized that I'm not the generation of TikTok. I got myself a consultant. The guy charged over ₦1 million per month, right? Let me show you the consequence of getting that. Right now, I have a trending video on TikTok. It has had over 5.7 million views. Can everybody type 5.7 million views on TikTok? Right? I got to understand the need. Let me play the video for you. So, just because I wanted to. So I'm intentional about my brand, right? I'm intentional about my brand. Let me show you this.
Don't buy this. Instead buy this. Because in 10 years, the value of this is going to be this. And the value of this is going to be up to this. Don't buy this.
So on TikTok, this particular video has gone viral, right? But it wasn't by mistake, because some of you are waiting for when you'll be lucky. So when I will be lucky. There's no such thing. You have to be intentional. Let me say this. Success is intentional. You can fall off a ladder by accident. You do not climb one by accident. If you are going to build a great brand, you must be intentional about it. You must know what exactly you're doing. It's not by luck. You don't build a great brand by luck. There's nothing lucky about building a great brand. Remember that, okay, that your personal brand isn't online. So some of you now, the rest of your life is online. There's a real world out there. Find a way to be able to take your brand outside the internet. Connect with people. Go to places, right? This world is not just about internet. I know metaverse is coming, but listen to me. The reality, particularly in Nigeria, is still offline, right? So physically go and connect with people. Don't get lazy and sit on your laptop all day. Okay, so I won't be able to take the next slide, which is the next topic, which is master the skill of time management. I'll also not be able to take the next number 3 point, which is what? Be open to what? Feedback from friends and colleagues because of time. I won't also be able to take the next topic, which is learn to work as a team player. I won't also be able to take all that. So I want to share with you 4 ways you can get value from me, right? So that this doesn't become the last time we meet. Number 1, I have a real estate company that is in US, UK, Nigeria, Dubai, and you can make money. By learning to use the internet and using your brand to sell, I will give you commission, I'll give you 10% commission, right? And we'll have several structures. You can also work, we have an investment program where we give you returns when you invest in our company, so you can introduce people. If you're a contractor or you know a contractor, you can also become a contractor with our company, right? And also you can be part of my online university. It's called the Stephen Akintayo University. It's $47. You'll be learning from all these great minds. They all have courses in my university. It's a monthly subscription program. Also, you can take advantage. Let me play this video for you.
My name is Stephen Akintayo, known as Africa's most sought after investment coach. I started 30 years ago as an entrepreneur, and knowing nothing, but having the guts, and of course wanting to be wealthy, as I was born from a poor family. My mother was a civil servant. My father's business had crumbled before I was born. But I knew that we could be wealthy. I knew that poverty was bad and something was wrong with the kind of poverty I've been experiencing over and over again. But something changed my life. At the age of 17, I started reading a book on money. And I got to know that I can be wealthy. It's possible. And the question was, why are all these things not taught in the university? Why is my professor not knowing how to be rich? Why is he not teaching me? And this is why I've decided, haven't traveled over the world, haven't built global businesses, haven't started with $10 and grew a multi-million-dollar corporation. I started the first wealth university where we teach you how to make, manage, and multiply money, understanding the secrets. Some of the courses in the Student Akintayo University, by the time you're done with it, you can literally start your own business or be able to learn how to invest in a business and make money for yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to sign up today by visiting www.stephenakintayouniversity.com and start your journey to building real wealth and prosperity today. I love you and see you in class.
How many of you think the university is cool? Right? I hope some of you are able to join. But I think even before the university, my first recommendation would be the book called The Billionaire Habits. You can always order it on the website to be delivered to you anywhere in the world. I run several coaching programs, e-commerce, digital marketing, real estate, and so on and so forth. You can always send email for any products at stephenakintayo.com. Send them a mail. The office will reply you on how to go about things. I think we're done. Let me see. Right, okay, these are just some of the estates we own and some of the housing projects. Thank you and God bless you. I didn't have more than 30 minutes and I like to respect. God bless you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. On behalf of Skill Factory Africa, I want to thank you for gifting us this time and for the incredible nuggets and teachings. So please, SAB gang, you know how we do it. If you know that session was mind-blowing, you grasped a lot, you learned a lot, I want you to just clap your hands. Clap your hands. Put your phone down, clap your hands so I can see. I want to see you. Turn on your cameras. Everybody turn on your cameras and clap like this. I want to hear the applause. Just 15 persons clapping. Wonderful. All right. Who are saying, I want more, I want more, I want more, I want more. Wonderful. Do you think, guys, Sabi gang, do you think we should give Dr. Akintayo 10 more minutes?
Yes, 20 more minutes. Yes, sir. 1 hour.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy your time, sir.
Wait, okay, guys, let's do like this. Let's assume this is sitting. Yes, if you want Dr. Akintayo to stay for 20 minutes or more, let me hear you say aye.
Aye.
If you don't want Dr. Wait, that's a lot of ayes. All right. Yes. If you don't want him to stay, say aye again. Nobody. Sir. As the Chairman House Committee on Continuity, please, and with the approval of the members of this house, we'd like you to stretch a little bit. Thank you so much. We're sorry for the
unfortunately
time we had.
Unfortunately,
okay, I can hear you, sir.
I have another itinerary. So what I can do is I will take 2 questions and then we can
All right.
go.
Okay, questions. If you know you have a question for Dr. Akintayo, please drop them in the chats. Okay. Somebody said we should touch a little bit on time, and I think I saw that question somewhere. Touch a little bit more on. Okay, sir, can you touch on time management? That is Mesoma Emelumadu saying, Dr. Akintayo, sir, please, can you touch a little bit more on time management? Building a brand, living intentionally. How do I manage my time with this craziness in the world? How do I manage my time? What are the things that I can do to make the most of the time that I have. How are you maximizing your time? Please, if you know you have questions for Dr. Akintayo, please drop them. Okay, there's a question from Val.
I will not be able to take the slide on time management, because if we go into that, that will extend. But here are a few things I need you to know about time management. First of all, anybody that does not respect your time does not value your life. God did not give you money, God gave you time. And it begins with you understanding that time is more important than money. And as such, you have to start placing premium on time. And this is the reason why young people are bitter today. You want to meet a successful man and he's telling you that I'm busy and you're angry. Why are you angry? He's truly busy. The time has to be well utilized, right? Because he makes, some of us, we make an average of $5,000 per hour. Some of us, $10,000 an hour. Some $20,000 an hour. If you're going to take that, time, okay, you better be sure what you're bringing to the table makes sense. Now, how do you then get better? Number one, cut off friends that are not going anywhere. When you have friends that have vision, that have dreams, that are focused, they help you to manage your time well. First of all, you will sit together and you discuss ideas. You discuss, so you not discuss people. Somebody said, okay, poor people discuss people. Wealthy people discuss ideas. Number two, stop watching movie, right? Cut down the time. Netflix for 4 hours a day. How can you become great? Those who make news don't watch them. Not that you shouldn't watch movie, right? I watch movie, but cut down on watching movie. Cut down. Let it be something you do for leisure. You know, when I watch movie now, I'm relaxed. I go to cinemas to go and relax after so much work. Right? Some of you are never relaxed watching movie because all you have been doing is watching movie. No other work. Even if you don't have a job, why not go on YouTube and start watching, okay, time management, business development, right? Book on wealth, book on success, and start listening to audio messages on those things. So, but I'm jobless. Then go on YouTube and start getting, free audio books on how to start a business, on how to build relationship, on how to do sales and marketing. So cut down on it, cut down. More importantly, and this is very funny, but very, very real, if time management is your goal, right? Reduce phone calls and internet time. Hello, Jide, Alpha, say baby, babe. Okay. Let me say this to the men here. The big boy, now guy will get money for pockets. Don't be guy will fine. Don't be guy will sag in jeans. Now guy will get money. Ladies, am I speaking your mind? Speak up. Some of you now be saying, ladies of nowadays, they like sugar daddies. They like rich men. So what's wrong with you being rich? Hold up your sleeves and go get to work. Abi? Somebody's daughter, Papa don't invest heavily now. Now you way poor. I want to be. I'm planning to be. I'm hoping to be. She can't marry. I'm planning to be. I'm hoping to be. We will not live inside I'm planning to be. Right? We will not build our house inside I'm planning to be. We will not raise our children. I'm planning to be will not pay for school fees. It will not pay for Cerelac. Planning to be cannot pay baby food. So wake up as young men. Get something doing. This chick you are going after, if you get money, if you get Buba, or Malaka, or Ego, or Kudi, or the ladies you are chasing after, right? It will be a privilege for them to even be around you. Not even date, to just be around you. Ladies are like, aha. So all this one you are, I like that girl, she's fine. Okay, go and make money. And if a lady tells you are ugly, it's because you don't have money. Money makes a man handsome. Yes. Rich people are the most handsome people to ladies. Ladies, come on. Am I speaking your heart? You have borrowed me to be your spokesman. So, so young men, wake up. Get busy with your life. Do something. And stop wasting time. Right? Get busy. Let a woman listen to your vision. Let me tell you this. When I asked my wife out, I did not have, in fact, I was so broke that she gave me dinner. I trekked to her house and I came back to my house. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I did not have television, but I had an intelligent vision, right? That we put her on television, and that's what I have done. Today, I set up a business and I put my wife as the MD. And she's on television doing press conference about what our business is about. We just returned all expense paid trip with the kids, Disney World, 5-star hotel. I hope you are learning. Aha. So, but I had an intelligent vision. So even if you don't have the money now, have an intelligent vision that can put the babe on television. Okay? You do not have television today. Have an intelligent vision that can put the babe on television. And that's what ladies are looking for. So it's either you already have it, you are ready made, or you have an intelligent vision. And for you to have an intelligent vision, okay, you go read, you go study. You have to be focused. You have to go somewhere, right? So that when you open your mouth, what comes out is loaded. You are deep. You are deep. That's how to do it. Every lady wants a daddy. Right? The females in my office, they call me daddy. I'm not old enough to give back to them, but I'm a daddy. If you are responsible, you are daddy. You're not responsible. What do we call you? A responsible man is a daddy. He may be 1 year older, but it's daddy. Our daddy has come. Right? Aha. Okay. Or is this daddy?
All right. Thank you. Yes, we are. Thank you so much, Daddy. Daddy. That's our daddy. Yes.
Yes, our
All right.
daddy.
All right. I'll take 2 more. Please, if you have questions, ask now. Ask our daddy is here. Oh. Our daddy has small time. Oh. Our daddy manages his time. Our daddy does not joke with his time. Oh. Daddies don't play with time. They don't play with vision. They don't play with these things. So please drop that question. There's a question I saw about building a brand offline or something like that. Okay. It's a question by Val Okafo. It says, sir, how can one build a successful online and offline brand in this digital world? The whole world has gone digital. Everything has gone.
I can give you a quick, because I have just 5 minutes. I have to go. My next meeting is here. It's online. I'm going to touch on. I have a formula and you should write it down. PV plus AV equals to consistent cash flow. PV plus AV equals to consistent cash flow, or CCF. And what do those things mean? Perceived value plus actual value equals to what? Consistent cash flow. Perceived value plus actual value equals to what? Consistent cash flow. I'll send it to you. By the way, my social media handle is Dr. S. Akintayo across all social media. I believe they so they can help you share it for those of you who have been asking. What does this mean? It means that people will first be attracted to your perceived value before they are attracted to what you can actually carry. I've seen women make this mistake again. Women are moved by what they hear. Men are moved by what they see.
What they see.
Right? So a man will come to you, say, but he's not caring about what I carry. No, look like it first. Then he comes closer. When he comes closer, he cannot hear how deep you are. So dress well, look good. So the same thing with social media. You have to work on your packaging. And when we say packaging, we're not saying you should lie. We're not saying you should deceive anybody. We're saying that look responsible. Look responsible. You are selling real estate of 20 million naira and you are wearing Man U shirts, right? With your slippers and jeans. And you think they will not believe you. And you still look so young. Even if you will borrow the suit, wear one. Even if it's faded, starch it, look good. Have your hair. If you are using, beard gang? He said Jesus and his disciples are in beard gang too. But Jesus' one was neat, so make it neat, right? If the hair, make it look good. Starch the clothes. Nowadays, when I was in university, the clothes will be so arrogant like this. The starch will just make it raise shoulder. So when you enter the coat, right? Even though you look young, right? You have a perception that can make people take you serious. Right? Today, we don't waste time on that because we build a name. If you see my face, you know how. Right? But when we started, we had to work on our courage. So I check your social media handle, and all I'm saying is you with a bottle of NSC, and you want me to take you serious? And you want me to give you a job? Some of you are saying, I didn't get a job. They don't want to employ young people. Each HR now go check your social media handle. They check your interaction. They even check the content you post. Ladies, slay queen, slay mama. We don't need slayers in the office. We need brainers. So if I go to your social media page and all you have done is slaying and slay and slay, we do not want to be slain in the office. Right? Don't turn to Delilah that will cause all of us to sin. We have come to do work. We need your brain. So why not begin to post and write articles that when people read and say, wow, did she say she's 19? How can somebody be this young and be so intelligent? Let's see your brain. Right? So it's not just physical appearance, it's even the content, the kind of words you use. Some of you are always abbreviating your word. Can't you write a simple sentence in plain English without, abbreviation, without using slang? So perceived value plus actual value because we consider cash flow. Like there's a guy called Augustine, I think he's the anchor. See this banner, don't you like it? That's passive value. So clap for yourself, Augustine. That's passive value right there. Right? Your banner on your profile, fantastic. Okay? So that's how you want to carry yourself in a way that when people see, right? When they see what, your look, your image, your courage, they say, you may be young, but I can trust you. So I gotta go. I hope you got some value. Love you all. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. A lot of hands are up and a lot of questions are here, but I would like you to head on to his Instagram, okay? And like we've learned a lot about branding. So he may not reply you or respond to your question if your Instagram profile picture is a bottle of NSC. Billionaires don't talk with NSC bottles. So please head on to his Instagram, follow him, and intentionally network. Okay? Intentionally network. That's the key. That's the key. Don't go with your bottle of NSC profile picture and go and say, Daddy's don't respond to bottles of NSC. Okay, that was an amazing keynote, and I'm so excited to be here. Tomorrow is day 2. Tomorrow is day 2. You see all these many questions. Gather them. Follow him on Instagram. In 5 or so hours, send your message, and he will respond to you. You can say, I am Susan. Introduce yourself from Skin Factory Africa. Thank him for his inspiring and wonderful session. You can even drop one or two things that you learned. That's the way to connect. Drop one or two things that you've learned. I learned this, I learned that, I learned this. Sir, then you put your question there and thank him. Simple. I'm sure that he'll respond to you. We have a page. We have a page on Instagram, Skill Factory Africa. Do well to follow us on Instagram. Tomorrow is packed with a lot of value. Do not come alone. Come with somebody. Get people to join this flight because we are going somewhere. I want to, if you know that you've had an amazing session from the opening to the keynote, I want you to do something for me. This. And turn on your cameras, please. Turn on the cameras. Turn on your cameras. Turn on your cameras. Sabi gang, go. Sabi gang. If you know you're holding your phone and as such you can't clap, you can give me an e-clap. You can on the chat, clap on the chat. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, 3 p.m., we are having a money clinic where we have Shilpa talk to us on financial planning and wellness. We have a social innovators clinic where you're going to learn about creating change in your community. And Nick, my girl, is ready to pour out everything that he knows. And at 6 p.m. tomorrow, we're going to learn how to design and implement effective programs. And K Factor is going to be here with us live at 6 p.m. Same station, same time next week. I want you to do something for me. If you've learned a lot of things, spread the word, take your nuggets, share them on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram. If you're on Twitter, put it there, put it on anywhere. Tell people you're learning. A great way to reinforce what you know, to reinforce your credibility and your knowledge base is to tell others. Okay? You gain nothing by withholding information, but you gain everything by spreading information. Don't forget to follow all the amazing speakers we've had today, all the amazing speakers we've had from the first to the last. Get them on Instagram, follow them. On the Telegram group, their handles will be dropped shortly. Do well to follow them and appreciate them the best way you know how, and just ensure that you're here tomorrow for another amazing session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Is Victoria here? Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Victoria is here. And funny enough, I was not able to share my opening speech, but because time has gone, I would share it on the Telegram.
Well, that is fine.
Thank you so much,
Victoria. SAB gang, tomorrow, if I don't see you,
please, what's our call and response? We need to fix that, so that we know that once anybody says SAB gang, we'll have a response to that.
Okay, let's do like this. If I say SAB gang, let's just learn it. Then we'll unmute and say it and go to bed with these thoughts. If I say SAB gang or SAB nation, okay. I'll say SAB gang. You say my competition is global. Over SAB is allowed. We get it. If I say SAB gang, my competition is global. SAB nation over SAB is allowed. You get it? You get it?
Please share this on the Telegram channel. Let's not forget tomorrow we're going to hit everywhere.
Let's start from SAB gang. What's the first thing?
My competition is global.
My competition is global.
Let's do one more time. SAB gang. SAB gang.
My competition is global.
SAB nation.
SAB
is allowed.
All right. Thank you so much. I am the mechanic.
Thank you, everyone. Good night. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.